everybody, welcome back to the final episode here tonight of the Wisconsin Beer Bracket for 2022. Hope you're all enjoying the basketball. We are here to bring you the finale of really which beer out of this gigantic bracket makes it all the way to the finish line. And there's a good chance that it's going to be one of mine. So we would like to thank all of you for watching. As always, here on Milwaukee Beer Review, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
We also have with us
Molly,
Jenny,
and
Ryan.
For the first time ever, Ryan. You've probably seen Ryan's name on the channel a few times. He writes most of the music here for the channel. Well, there's been a couple of random songs in the past, but Ryan's
good music.
all the good music that's been on the channel has come from this gentleman. So he's going to be helping us figure out which beer makes it to the finish line here tonight. And we're going to get started with the first matchup in the series, which is essentially the wheat beers versus the sour category, which is the Goat Maibock from Wisconsin Brewing Company versus the Maple Blueberry Lemon Grunt Sour from Untitled Art, collaboration with Collective Arts. So let's get started with the Maibock.
So real quick, the Maibock was Jenny's beer that ended up winning, and the sour was Josh's beer that ended up winning. So we want to make sure we kind of track that because, again, what's on the line here is this wonderful beer stein that we definitely did not buy at the last minute.
That only the winner can drink out of for the next year.
Exactly.
That's correct.
So
let's get started with the Maibock. So Ryan.
Thank you.
Jenny.
Thank you.
Molly.
thanks.
Rastafarian.
awesome. Glad that's a thing.
And me.
All right. So most of us have drank this already, so let's just kind of dive right in. And
Josh already did.
oh, you're drinking?
Yeah.
I already did, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Cheers.
I thought we were just diving right into these. We didn't really practice this round.
I was getting a nose on it.
You got to get a nose on it first.
So again, like I know we kind of talked about this in the last one we could drink this. It's a perfect traditional Maibock in my opinion. It tastes exactly how you want to expect it. That kind of like that maltiness, a little bit of sweetness to it. Just really hits all the flavor notes on it. So
it's pretty standard German beer.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good malt character to it. It's a Maibock, and it's a well done Maibock.
Molly's not a fan.
Not my style.
Ryan, what are your
beer.
thoughts?
It's probably my favorite one I've tried so far. I like it.
There's a low bar for that.
It's pretty tasty. I don't have the developed palate as many of my colleagues here, but this is good. I like it.
Maibock, number one. All right, let's pair that up against the Maple Lemon Grunt Sour. Blueberry Lemon Grunt Sour.
What did he say?
From Untitled
Maple
Art.
lemon grunt sour.
Oh,
I missed blueberry.
thank you.
Thank you. All right. So I think we're just gonna cheers and dive right in.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers.
Yummy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's tasty.
it's like a blueberry pancake
Yeah.
with some
really is.
syrup on it. I mean, it's really just well done, well made.
Sour, blueberry, maple syrup,
Grunt.
grunt, lemon. So much grunt. So much grunt in here. Let me tell you. Grunt.
You know, it's just
It's a
well,
darn
it's a
good
surprise how good this one is. Because I mean, we've talked about I don't like blueberry, but this is really just well done, really well made. So we got to pick a winner between these two. So we're gonna go
Round
Ryan.
robin, Ryan first.
It's probably my favorite one I've tried so far. I think I'm going to go with that. It's just got such a wide variety of flavors in there. I like it. It's good.
The blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jenny.
Josh and I are so competitive against each
It
other.
doesn't matter that it's my beer, Jen.
It
Which one do you choose?
Kills me inside to say that the Untitled Art one is better. It's the perfect like sweetness and blend of flavors, but it's still a sour, and It tastes really good, and that's really disappointing to me.
Jeez.
If this were any other type of beer, I would fight really hard for this, just for Josh not to win.
Wow. This
But-
is not what this is about, folks. I'm just reminding everyone.
But Untitled art for me too.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The Untitled's really good. I love Maibock though so much. I'm gonna actually take the Maibock in this one. I'm not gonna win here; it's already lost. But I'm taking the Maibock.
Yeah, I'm going blueberry.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Thanks,
there's
Ross.
that.
So yeah,
Very good.
so Maibock advances. So we're moving on to the second portion here.
No,
Blueberry
Maibock does
advances.
not advance.
Sorry, blueberry. Sorry, my
Ross
fault.
made his
My
own
fault. My
decision.
fault.
It's
Like,
fixed.
The Untitled Art
stuff that doesn't-
Maple, Blueberry, Lemon, Grunt, Sour advances. So we're moving on to the next portion here. Now we got our Porter Stout bracket against our IPA bracket. And what we have here is Molly's pick, which was the Peanut Butter Chocolate Imperial Porter called Astronaut from Octopi Brewing out of Milwaukee, against Jenny's pick, which is Mad Flow.
So much flow.
Out of City Lights Brewing, and this is an IPA with a multitude of hops. And I think the one thing I want to bring up again, because I think it's kind of cool, is they say it's a groundbreaking liquid dry hop addition of Citra and Centennial hops, which I got right this time.
Oh.
So this is kind of a fun matchup because it's two very, very, very different styles. So we're going to start with the Astronaut Peanut Butter
Porter.
Chocolate Porter.
Imperial.
Imperial.
Thank
Words.
Words and things and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank
Nope.
you.
Alright.
Cheers, everybody.
Here's everyone.
Cheers.
Ryan's nosing it
I
up.
am. I'm told that's a thing to do.
Mm. Just smells so good. The peanut butter notes on this.
It's one of the better beers I've had in a long time with the peanut butter in it. I think we kind of talked about that in
Yeah.
the last episode because, like, it can be a real hit or miss kind of tasting note. I think someone brought up another one. The Exploring one had a grittiness taste, and that's actually a really good description of I think what peanut butter beers end up having is that gritness to it. So
It's darn good. Definitely solid peanut
Yeah.
butter taste. It's a little thin out the back, but I think it's a darn good peanut
Yeah.
butter porter.
yeah. All right, so let's move on to the Mad Flow.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Feel the flow, folks.
All right,
Cheers.
cheers, everyone.
Such a good IPA.
It really is. That citrus character to it is so good, like the orange coming through.
Mango.
Is it
It
mango?
is
Yeah.
mango.
We did realize
We
that
learned that
afterwards.
after the episode ended. That the can
It's a
said mango.
citrus. Yeah. We're-
Either way, it's citrus, orange, mango,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. It's solid. We commented on that in the last video.
It's very smooth for an IPA.
It is.
Like, it doesn't have that bitterness that you see in a
Right.
lot of IPAs.
Not overly bitter. Really good, just citrus notes to this. Really good quality. Shocking. I mean, City Lights makes some good stuff, but I don't know that I've had an IPA from them that I've liked this much.
No, I would agree. I think they did that Beach Bum, that tropical IPA, which was tasty, but this is definitely, I think, the best one we've had from them so
Yeah.
far.
For sure.
So we're going to go in a vote, and we're going to start with Molly this time. So, Molly, where are you picking?
I'm gonna go with the peanut butter
Okay.
porter.
Jenny?
This is not just because it's mine, but the Mad Flow I can see myself having multiple of. But the peanut butter porter is so good. Like I'm really struggling with this, but I could drink multiple of these.
For several days.
Oh my god!
Damn it.
Stop, Josh.
So you're picking...
Mad Flow.
Okay, so it's Ryan?
I like them both, but my sweet tooth says the peanut butter, the Astronaut. I like it.
Oh boy. So we are 2-1 right now. Man.
Well, if he's gonna,
You better
drink,
get prepared. gotta go with Octopi on this one. I think the peanut butter porter, the peanut butter characteristics of this are unmatched. Like, I haven't found a peanut butter beer that has quite the flavor that this one does and nails it to the degree this one does.
I'm going to agree. I mean, the Mad Flow is one of the better IPAs I've had in a long time. I think it's really good, and it's not a knock against that beer at all.
Yeah.
I just think the Octopi takes it in a slight edge. So this was a fun matchup because there's such polar opposite types of beer.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm going to give it to the peanut butter porter. So,
all right.
So now
the final matchup to get to our final three. Yep, that's yours. What do we got here? So we have got a matchup of our 2 wildcard rounds. So we have got Third Space's Upward Spiral, which is their standard IPA, versus really a returning wannabe champion in Pearl Street Brewery here in their Caporter. So this is a chocolate strawberry porter here. They failed miserably last year in the March Madness bracket.
Miserably.
Hey, they did. It was a horrible, horrible beer that we tried last year. But
I mean, we
one,
turned Pop Goes into like Smirnoff icing people.
it's literally a beer that has become a running
joke for us.
kind of a running joke for the group. But this one has made it all the way to the final 6. So Pearl Street has redeemed themselves to this point. Let's try these out. So first off, we are going to try Upward Spiral here from Third Space.
So again, this was actually from our guest pick from your Midwest Beer Buddy from Instagram. So again, I appreciate the suggestion, but this is the one that made it to the final. So cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, it's a traditional IPA. I mean, it's got the thing I like about this one. I think the reason why this one is advancing over the other IPAs is that piney kind of like spruciness to it that has, which I'm a big fan of. I know you're.
That's why we both picked it.
So, it's just good. So,
no, or fortunately.
Unfortunately.
Hacienda should have won.
Yes.
Wow, bitterness.
This was a heavily
So much
debated.
bitterness.
This was the guest picks.
So much bitterness in the IPAs.
Well, if you're going to be bitter about an IPA,
Yeah.
you're on brand.
Might as well do it now. Yeah, I concur. If I had to pick between this one and the Mad Flow that's flowing all over the place, I would choose the Mad Flow.
Same.
This is still a decent IPA, though.
All right, so let's get the Caporter.
Let's do the Caporter.
And this is Josh's
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
wild card beer. So
This is my wild card. So the Caporter here from Pearl Street Brewery.
Chocolate strawberry.
Chocolate strawberry.
Also, the key lime
Cheers, all.
should have won over this one.
Wow,
it should've.
so much anger.
It should have, for sure.
This is just thin and watery to me.
It's
Okay.
a stout.
It's a porter.
It's a porter.
Oh yeah, it is a porter.
Caporter.
Caporter.
Alka
That's the whole
Scouty.
point.
Alka-Stout.
It's a porter. My point, actually, what I was trying to make is that it is a porter. It shouldn't quite have the viscosity of what we're looking at with a traditional stout.
I feel like it should be a little bit more full-bodied.
I think the reason why I definitely picked this new advantage is I do like that smokiness of it, and I give a lot of credit for the strawberry notes it is bringing out, which is a hard fruit to kind of bring out in beer, especially a darker beer. So
I feel like the more sips you take of this, the more strawberry you get. Like the first taste of it isn't as strong, but the more sips you take of this beer, the more strawberry character you get, and I feel like that just adds to this beer as you drink it, as you have a few more sips of it.
Agreed. It's there, but it's subtle.
And I wish, going back to the episode that this was in, I wish this was a stout because it would have made it sweeter. I don't like the smokiness mixed with the strawberry. It's just two opposing flavors to me.
That's fair.
So we gotta make a vote now for our winner. So we're gonna start with Jenny.
I'm gonna go Third Space.
Okay. Ryan.
I think I agree. I'm not an IPA guy, but I think I like the Third Space more.
Molly.
Third Space. I don't like it. I don't like either one of them that much. But
Wow.
I mean, hey, this is man. I'm going Third Space as well. I think it's just a better beer. When you put them up next to each other, they're both really good. But I just like the third space a little bit more. So
I also agree.
okay.
Wow.
So,
Unanimous.
so we have our final 3. So do you have the final 3 beers?
Yeah, they're back here.
So the final 3 beers are the third space Upward Spiral,
The Octopi Astronaut,
and the Maple Blueberry Lemon Grunt Sour from Untitled Art. And actually, let's throw them right out in front of the camera.
to get it in order.
So let's get everyone just try another sip of each one,
Wait,
and
why
we'll
do we
pick,
have...
you can get rid of the mad. You can get rid of the
see.
mad flow.
Yeah, that one's not flowing anymore.
Oh my god. Please stop.
Plugged.
Why?
I thought it.
What? I'm never getting
Which one are
invited
we
back.
All of them?
Yeah.
I guess try a quick sip of each, and we'll pick our winner.
All right.
All right, we're gonna start with
Ryan.
Between the 3,
Yep.
pressure's on. I really like the Untitled Art.
Okay.
It was a tough one, but yeah.
Jenny.
Can you come back to me?
Don't come to me.
Then
No.
no, we cannot come back.
No.
You have to pick now.
You have to pick now.
So the Untitled Art is really good. But a lot of, like, Untitled Art, Humble Forager, a lot of them do these fruited beers really well. So while this is really good, I think the peanut butter in the Octopi is better. So I'm going to go with that.
Okay. Molly.
I'm in the similar boat as Jen, just because this is fantastic.
The
But
Maple
I-
Blueberry Lemon Grunt.
Yes, sorry. Yes.
It's all the grunt.
The Untitled Art one, I don't see it as a sour. I see it more as of a fruited beer, where this is actually a peanut butter chocolate porter. So I'm going
With the porter.
porter.
Josh.
I'm going with the Maple Blueberry Lemon Grunt. I mean, it's the clear best beer out of these 3. It not just because it's my beer that I chose. It is clearly the best beer out of these 3. It's not even a question.
It is a question. Because right now we're sitting at 2-2, so it's definitely a question.
Comes
We
down
are.
to you. Don't mess up.
I'm gonna go with the third. No, I'm not. Third space is really good. I really like the third space, but there's 2
It's
clear-cut
not-
favorites
yeah.
in this bracket, and it's funny because I don't really like blueberry in my beer, and I don't really like peanut butter in my beer, and yet the 2 sitting at the end are blueberry and peanut
They're
butter.
very good.
Both are really well done. Both are great. Both hit the mark, and both hit the nail right in the head what they were going for. I'm shockingly actually going to pick the Untitled Art. That maple characteristic that it has going for it is just so good, and that's what puts above the peanut butter one, because peanut butter one's really good, but you don't get a lot of chocolate. The maple blueberry, you get the maple, you get the blueberry, and you get that little bit of lemon at the end, and that's why I really like the complexity of that one. So unfortunately, as much as I hate to admit, Josh is going to win this thing.
Look, I didn't win. Untitled Art
Yeah.
won. And quite frankly, I'm a huge peanut butter fan. I literally picked a peanut butter stout for the other part of this bracket.
Yep.
Like, they're one of my favorite kinds of beers. This one is really well done from Octopi. I'm blown away by the fact that I literally picked a sour to win this damn thing.
Second year in a row,
Again,
sour.
Second year in a row.
second year in a
Realize
row,
that.
a sour has won this competition. So congratulations to Untitled Art for winning this thing. Another sour has won,
And Collective Arts.
and Collective Arts for participating in this beer. So really good stuff. This was a ton of fun to do, a ton of fun to put together. Thank you to all of our guests, people that were involved. We've got people off camera. that have been part of this, in Amber and Frank that have been, kind of giving us their thoughts on these beers as we go along.
Helping rein in the
Oh, he's waving.
1.5-year-old.
Helping rein in the child who you've seen demolish a couple of videos that we've tried to put together tonight. But thanks everybody for watching. This has been a ton of fun to put together. And hopefully everyone is enjoying Wisconsin cruising through the March Madness tournament.
God.
Let's see how well that plays a month from now.
I was gonna say you.
A lot of faith. A lot of faith.
No,
A lot of
thank
faith.
you, everyone. We really appreciate it. Again,
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, our guests.
Yes,
So,
and thanks to all our guests. We'll see all of you in a future Milwaukee Beer Review episode. Have a
thanks,
good one.
everyone.